Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Chloe. I am a singer, songwriter, writer and a guitarist, and yes, this is a wider angle today because I'm coming out at you with a special video, because today I thought it would be interesting to kind of like show you all of the musical equipment I own and like all of my accessories, everything just musically related in my room, because I think that it's going to be a lot, and I really want to show you my collection, and it'll also help me figure out how much stuff I actually own music wise. And I feel like if you're a music nerd just like me, then it's the perfect time to nerd out over all of this stuff, especially if you're a guitarist like myself. So obviously, if you didn't know, I own 3 guitars, so let's go through my guitars first. So this one in this case is a Stratton Paine D1, and it's actually perfect for beginners if you're kind of like looking for a guitar that's at a reasonable price. I believe it's like 90 quid or something like that. It's around the £100 like mark. So if you're interested in like getting a beginner guitar, then this is the perfect one for you. And I actually have it in white. And these strings that are actually on this guitar aren't the original ones that the guitar actually came with. I actually had to change them probably after, I think I've had this about a year now. I don't actually play this one that often because it's like the biggest guitar that I own. It's really difficult, and I don't think it's even in tune. Okay, that I don't think that's in tune. I don't know if there's actually anything in this guitar case, but all of these guitars that I own, they came with cases, and this one, funnily enough, is not padded, which is why I really don't like the thought of taking it outside and just to college with me, because can you imagine how bashed it would get? It would get very bashed and probably end up smashed somehow, and I don't want that. It was only 9 quid, I think. Okay, so in this guitar case, I just have the strap for the guitar, and then some Stratton Paine things, and this Rockstar Academy online music school thing, which I never used because with that guitar I got a 6-month kind of like free trial with Rockstar Academy. I never used it because I'm not a beginner, I don't really need it. That sounds like really big-headed, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's all that's in that case. So moving on to the next guitar, this one here is the one I've had the longest, and this one, I never said that one there is like a full acoustic, it's all acoustic, that Stratton Paine one. But this, however, this one is an electric acoustic, which basically means it's an acoustic guitar with an electric pickup, which I know a lot of acoustic guitars have now. I'm not entirely sure, but if you're like a bit of a nerd like me, then you know that acoustics like that, my Stratton Paine one, you'd have to mic up for like performing, whereas with this one you would have a pickup. I'm sorry for all of these music terms, but if you're a music person, you'll know about them. So this is the one I've had the longest. I think I've had this one for about, I want to say like 4.5 years. It'll be 5 years on my 18th birthday that I would have had this. I think this one is in tune. That high E does not sound in tune, but oh well, it's fine for now. I'm not going to bother with anything like that in this video. And then this case is padded, which is why this is the main one that I actually take to college with me. I haven't actually taken my other ones before, and so it's where I keep all of my kind of like papers I'll show you what I mean, because in this case I have a strap for the guitar and then a very thick wad of papers, which is all like lyrics, chords, everything that you can imagine a guitarist needs is probably in here, of like all of the songs I've tried learning or I've learnt and practiced a lot. That's why all of them are in here. So yeah, a thick wad of papers is probably why it's so heavy. And then in the front pocket of this, oh by the way, this is a Gear for Music Cutaway, I think. I'm not entirely sure which guitar it is, but it is blue. My white one is called Luna. This electric acoustic one is called Stella, and then we'll get to the name of the other one in a minute. But in this front pocket I have, amp specifications, because yes, that's important. We'll get to the amps soon, I promise you. I then have a pair of old glasses. I think it's just because, like, just in case I forget glasses, but when do I ever wear glasses to college? Never. What else do I have in here? I have a box of different picks. I've got heavy picks, I've got light pick, well, one light pick, and then a few medium picks as well. So I've just got a really good collection of picks in here, and people do ask me all the time. I say all the time, but sometimes I do get asked, other people ask me for picks to use, and I'm just like, yeah, I've got loads, take one, but don't keep it, because, you know, it's annoying when people like just take something of yours and then never like give it back. But I have like lended people picks a couple times in college already, which is great. And then, I just found a heavy pick at the bottom of my bag. Yeah, it would have fell out when I accidentally tipped the whole box of these into the bag. I'm great. I then have my capo, this little trusty thing, which I cannot actually use on my electric guitar, so I figured it out. Because you just can't. Bar chords work a lot better on electrics than anything else, and they're just a lot easier on electrics as well, so I only use this on my acoustic guitars because I can't actually use it on my electric. What else do I have in here? I think this is the last thing. But this is my very old tuner that I've had for about 4.5 years because it came with the bag and the guitar. This is just my Gear for Music chromatic tuner, a model HT70. I don't know, but it's probably so old that it probably either needs new batteries or to be thrown away. Oh, another interesting fact actually, if I just put this up on here, I will quickly show you that I have a guitar stand, and yes, it's a bit too thick to put my electric on, which is why it's gone flat. I can imagine that's probably why, because the weight's been bared on a specific point, but oh well. My electric guitar is flattened this out, but it's absolutely fine. But I have put my main electric acoustic on stand as well before. I just thought I'd quickly show you that because that does count. And then my electric. You would think that because they're a lot thinner than acoustics, that they would be not as heavy. Well, let me tell you something right now. They're made of metal. They're gonna be heavier. And acoustics are made out of wood. So yeah, metal therefore is heavier than wood. And I have not stopped to breathe. I'm that excited. So this guitar also came with a bit of a padded case. But it's like, it makes a really weird like shopping bag sound. Can anybody hear that? This is my electric, as you can see. I don't think this is even in tune. I think a couple of the strings are out of tune actually, but yes, oh my god, I love this so much. This guitar is actually a Gear for Music, I don't actually know. I think it's something like LA2 SSS guitar in, I don't actually know the colour, but I will actually leave links to the guitars in the description down below, the kits. I will leave a link to all of the guitar kits if you would like to look at that. And this guitar I think was about £110. I think it ranged between, it was around the £100 mark. I think it was something like 90 quid when it was on sale, like the Black Friday sale before Christmas. And so yeah, I love this. And it's already getting a little dusty under the strings at the bottom here. And then I obviously already have the strap on it. Oh, I never said, that guitar is called a Comet, by the way. And then, I don't think I have much in this case. I have the cable for the guitar because it's obviously an electric. You can play electrics without plugging them in for like practicing, but the majority of the time I will have it plugged in. I have some spare, what the hell happened to this? But I have some spare Gear for Music electric guitar strings. But the thing is, because I got this guitar for Christmas, around my birthday I'm going to have to change the strings. And I think I might have to actually take this one into college and have the strings taken off for me, because I don't know how to do it. I know I should learn. I'd have to have someone take the strings off for me, then I'd have to clean the fretboard, which I'll get to in a minute, and then I'd have to have them put the strings back on, because I like that we have a technician back at college, our technician back sometimes. So we do, he actually changed the strings on my Strut and Paint guitar for me, which I was like grateful for. I was like really happy that he did that. So I'm gonna have to like ask him to change the strings on my electric as well, if he knows how to do that. I'm guessing he does. You're getting like a little story here, aren't you? As well. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, I have some sort of string thing. I think this might actually be for the strap, but I've never used that. A little windy thing. I then have my amp specification thing in here as well, and then just a little instruction manual for the automatic tuner, which is this thing which I don't actually know how to use, so I actually use a chromatic tuner for my electric. And then one thing I have never actually used on my guitar before is the tremolo. Don't actually know how to use this, but I know there's a hole in my guitar that I have to put it into. It's like at the bottom of the strings there's a little like thing that I wind it into, and that is that guitar. Let's show you the amps. So whilst I'm on the subject of the electric guitar, the Gear for Music electric guitar amps, okay, I'm gonna have to take you off my windowsill for this. This amp down here is for my electric guitar. I have it plugged in like all the time. It's this one here, and then this actually came with the guitar. So obviously got the power switch, headphones. I'm guessing this is for like an aux type thing, so you can like play, I'm guessing they're aux things, so you can like play stuff through the actual amplifier. And then obviously we've got the EQ, the master volume, the drive, and then this is actually, oh, that's like drive and gain. Oh, okay, I get it. So you basically just press this down when you want to play, because then the sound will play through. That's just what that button does. It kind of just turns the guitar on and off. And then this is just where you plug the guitar in. So that's that amp. If we go into here, we will get to this soon, I promise you. And then in here, this is just my acoustic guitar, like the one with the pickup amp. And that is actually a little bit different. It doesn't have like the aux thing or anything like that. It just has master, EQ, headphones, and then an on switch. So then if we move on to like microphone equipment very, very quickly, back here I have my microphone stand. I'm sorry about the clothes, but this is my wardrobe. I do keep all of this stuff in my wardrobe. What was on top of the amplifier there was my microphone, And in this box, if I just open it up, because I've just used this, I have my microphone, which is an M58, by the way. So it's this one here. It's a Wiser one. And it's a dynamic microphone, and it just has an XLR to XLR cable in there as well. So then we move on to the more like accessory type stuff. So the first accessory that we're going to start with is this little pick holder type thing. I actually got this from my brother probably for my 17th birthday, I think. So that has come in handy quite a lot because I obviously do have picks in here, which is very handy. And then I do also have 3 other picks. I think these 2 actually came with my electric guitar, and then the other one is just one that does not fit in the pick holder. And then still at my desk, I also have my more recent chromatic tuner, and this actually came with the Stress and Pain guitar, so that's very handy. It's obviously quite a lot different from my other one because that one's quite old, but I use this to tune all of my guitars pretty much whenever I'm home. If I'm not and I'm at college, I use my older one, which is probably quite bad actually because it probably doesn't work as much anymore. And then if we move down to my drawers, we have more, and then I think we're pretty much done actually. So what do I have in here? As you can see, this drawer is either very organized to some people or very cluttered. It honestly depends like how you are with these type of things. But the first thing I actually have is kind of like this like peg turner and like string cutter, which is this. Okay, so this is not going to focus, but this end that I'm showing you right now is actually the string cutter. This is the string winder, and then I think this part here is to like pull the pins out at the bottom of the strings and to like pull the, to pull the pins out of the bridge basically. I then have a microfiber cloth because I really want to get into like properly cleaning my guitar this year. So I've got this trusty Ernie Ball microfiber cloth, and then I also have a Dunlop 65 Ultimate Lemon Oil, and this will just clean the fretboard with the help of the microfiber cloth. Okay, so that's just how you do it. Basically, you remove strings, shake the bottle well, spray 1 to 2 pumps onto a clean cloth, the microfiber cloth, and then work dirt and grime free and wipe away any excess oil. Note, not for use on maple fretboards. And I don't think I actually have a guitar that's maple fretboards. I'm gonna have to like search that up and make sure my guitars aren't maple, so I can use that on my guitars, because I'd like to be able to do that whenever my guitars get dirty and whenever I decide to like clean my strings. Okay, so that is everything for this video. I actually really enjoyed making this video. I'm sorry if I spoke too fast at all. Please do let me know if I did down in the comments. I'm really sorry, but this is just music is actually something I'm really passionate about, funnily enough. That's kind of like why I was like so like wide-faced and like really happy while making this video, but I guess that is what matters. Making these videos makes me very happy, and I'm so glad that I actually got to share all of this stuff with you. In no way am I trying to boast about what I have, because I think all of my guitars except from my, well, all of my guitars except my electric, my acoustic guitars I actually paid for myself with cash that I got like last Christmas for the Strat and Pain one, and then 4.5 years ago my Gift Music acoustic I actually also paid for. I think it was the most expensive one actually. I think it was something like 130, 140, something like that for an entire kit. I think that's the most money I've spent on a guitar, and I'm sure my guitar collection will definitely get a lot larger. Oh, by the way, if you wonder where I actually store my acoustic guitars, I store them under my bed because I have a lot of like under bed storage, because I have a small double bed. It's like I have a lot of space under my bed to store them, so that's where they go. If there is like something specific that you'd like me to talk about more regarding music, for example, maintaining your guitar, because I've had a guitar for 4.5 years, I've definitely learned how to maintain that. By the way, keep your guitars in the cases, because otherwise the air around them and the environment that they're in will slowly damage them. So keep your guitars in your cases. And that is kind of like the biggest tip actually. I'm rambling, so that is it for this video. All of my social media links will be in the description down below for you to check out. Also make sure to subscribe to this channel and ding that bell to be notified every single time I upload. I am uploading on Thursdays at 7 PM now because my schedule changed. So I'll no longer be posting videos on Sundays. It'll be Thursdays at 7 PM. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye!